Hello, grade 3. How are you all? Today we're going to review and start with a new grammar lesson, which is the subject and the predicate. I've started explaining this lesson last time, but we didn't solve any exercise relating to it, and I didn't finish the explanation. Okay, there are still main points that I didn't explain last time, so I need to repeat it all again. And I'm going to repeat it in school as well. Okay, so follow up and let's start. Our new grammar lesson is called Subjects and Predicates. Last time I've put for you a video and you watched this video which is about the subjects and the predicates. What is a subject and what is a predicate? First of all, before I explain that, you should know that a complete sentence, is made of two parts. A complete sentence must have two parts. Remember when I explained the complete sentence? If it's a sentence, it's a sentence. If it's not a sentence, it's a fragment, right? And if it's a sentence, we put a tick. If it's not a sentence, we put an X, remember? Okay, how did you know that it's a sentence? I told you when there is a noun, there is a name, there is a who about what I'm talking about, and there is a verb and the action of the sentence, both of them found in the sentence. This is a complete sentence. So a complete sentence must have two parts, subject and a predicate. If you only have one and you don't have, for example, subject and you only have predicate, this is not a complete sentence. And if you have, for example, only the predicate without the subject, this is not a complete predicate. You must have two, subject and a predicate. Like, for example, a person must have two hands, right? So a sentence must have a subject and a predicate. Without both parts, it is a fragment and not a complete sentence. If there is only subject without a predicate, it's a fragment, not a complete sentence. Or if it only has predicate without a subject, it's a fragment, not a complete sentence. So what now I'm going to explain what is a subject and what is a predicate. Do you remember the meaning of subject and predicate? Do you remember I explained it last time? Okay, the subject. The subject tells you who or what is performing the action. What do I mean by that? The subject tells you who is doing the action. So the subject is who or what the sentence is about. For example, the boy is happy. About whom am I talking? Say in your mind, ask yourself, about who or about what I'm talking. I'm talking about what, the apple is happy? No, who? Bravo, the boy. So the boy, okay, the boy is the subject. Who or what the sentence is about is the subject. Okay, let me show you another example. Okay, he plays tennis after school. Who plays tennis after school? She plays? No. The teacher plays tennis? No. Who? He. So he is the subject because it's the naming part. The subject is the naming part. So the subject is the naming part, the name in the sentence. So the noun, okay? It's the whole, we're going here, I'm talking here about the complete subject, okay? Another sentence, for example, Jake and Amira play tennis after school. About whom am I talking here? Who plays tennis? Who play tennis after school? Bravo. Jake and Amira. So Jake and Amira is the subject, is the complete subject. When I say subject, I mean the complete subject, okay? If I say subject, I mean complete subject. Let me show you more examples. So as I told you, the subject is who or what the sentence is about. For example, the grass is green. What is green or who is green? Ask yourself. Who or is green or what is green? The grass. So the grass is the subject, right? So the subject is the naming part, the name in the sentence, the naming part in the sentence. It's the who or the what the sentence is about. Okay, this is the subject. Now let's understand the predicate. The predicate now. As I told you before, the complete sentence has a subject and a predicate. We took the subject, now we will take the predicate. The predicate. The predicate tells what the subject of a sentence does or is. Predicates begin with a verb. So the predicate is what's happening, the action in the sentence. It's what the subject is doing in the sentence. What are they doing in the sentence? What happened in the sentence? The action. It starts with the verb, so the predicates start with a verb. So my family goes on hikes. Okay, to find the predicate, you should ask yourself, what do they do or what happened in the sentence? Where's the action? Bravo, goes on hikes. So goes on hikes is the predicate. And as you can see, it starts with the verb. Where's the verb? The verb is goes. Okay, goes. So from the verb till the end, all of this is the complete predicate. Okay, when I say predicate, I mean the complete predicate. Okay, my family goes on hikes. The subject is my family because my family is the naming part, right? So my family is the complete subject. Goes on hikes is the what? The action. What's the action? The predicate, right? So this is the complete predicate. Okay, here are some other examples. Okay, let's do them. Subject and predicate. Circle the subject, underline the predicate. So we should circle the subject and underline the predicate. Let's start. My dog came to visit us at school. Okay, where's the subject? The subject is who? The naming part. Where's the naming part in the sentence? About whom am I talking? Ask yourself about who or about what I'm talking. I'm talking about the cat? No. The boy? No. About whom? My dog. So all of this, my dog is all of it. All the subject here is the complete subject. Where's the telling part now? The action. What did the dog do? Where's the verb? Where's the predicate? Came. Came is the verb. So from the verb came till the end is the complete predicate, the verb, the action. Came to visit us at school. All of this is the complete predicate. This is what's happening in the sentence. What happened to the dog? Came to visit us at school. So this is the complete predicate, right? The second grade teachers looked at the test scores. Who? Ask yourself about who I'm talking. Where's the naming part? Is it only teachers? Is it only grade teachers? No, it's all of this. The second grade teachers, which means the second grade, grade 2 teachers. The second grade teachers, all of this is the complete subject. It's the naming part. Complete subject because it's all the subject. Where's the complete predicate, the verb, the action? Looked at the test scores, all of this from looked till the end is the complete predicate because here is the verb is looked, right? So start from the verb looked at the test scores, all of this is the complete predicate, okay? Now let's do this exercise here, okay? Okay, let me read the question 1 minute. Okay, read the sentences aloud. So we should read the sentences. Then highlight each word in the complete subject in each sentence. Here, what do they want? They want us to highlight each word in the complete subject. So we should highlight the complete subject, not the predicate. Did they ask about the predicate? No. So they didn't ask about the predicate. About what did they ask? They asked about the subject, the complete subject. The complete subject is the whole subject, all the words in the subject. The subject, the complete subject, is the naming part. So we should find the naming part. So we should highlight it. Here is the highlighter. Okay. The music teacher plays the piano and the guitar. Ask yourself, about whom am I talking? I'm talking about who? Bravo, the music teacher. Okay, play also plays? No, play is the verb. Verb is the predicate. If they tell us underline the predicate, we would underline the predicate like this. 1 minute. Okay. The music teacher here is the complete subject because it's the naming part. The complete predicate is the action. What did the music teacher do? What happened? Plays the piano and guitar. So plays the piano and guitar is the complete predicate, right? The grocery store clerk stocked the shelves with food. Okay. The grocery store clerk, which means the worker, the one who works at the grocery store, stocked the shelves with food. He put that on the shelves food. So, about whom am I talking here? About the grocery store only? Or about the grocery store clerk? I told you, clerk means the worker, the one who works there. Of course, all of this, the grocery store clerk, all of this is the complete subject because all of this is the naming part. Where's the telling part? Where's the predicate? The predicate is what did he do? He stocked the shelves with food. So all of this is the predicate, complete predicate. Okay, the school bus arrived to my house on time yesterday morning. Okay, about whom am I talking? Where's the naming part? Am I talking about the house? No, I'm talking about the school bus. Who arrived? The school bus. So I'm talking about the school bus. School bus is the complete subject. What did the school bus do? Where's the complete predicate? The school bus arrived. This arrives at is the verb. Start from the verb till the end. All of this is the complete predicate. Scientists study animals in order to learn more about their behavior. About whom am I talking? I'm talking about the animals? No. I'm talking about the scientists? Yeah. So who studies the animals? The scientists. The scientists study the animals. So where's the verb? The verb is study. So from the verb till the end, all of this here is the complete predicate, right? So scientists study animals in order to learn more about their behavior. All of this here is the complete predicate. But they didn't ask us to find the complete predicate, but we found it, right? But we should erase it so that because they didn't ask us to underline them, they only told us to highlight the subject. Okay, so we shouldn't underline the predicate because they didn't ask us to do so, but I did it to show you. So let's check them now if they are correct. Do you think they are correct? Let's see.
Fantastic!
Okay, well done. Now let's move on now and listen to this video. This video will help you understand subject and predicate more. We watched it in class, but we will watch it again so that you remember everything about this lesson. Okay, let me start the video now.
In this video, we're going to learn about subject and predicate, two important parts of a complete sentence. A complete sentence has two parts, subject and predicate. A subject is the naming part, and the predicate is the telling part. Let's learn a little more about how a subject and predicate make a complete sentence. The first part is the subject. This is the naming part. The subject tells who or what the sentence is about. Luke played soccer. Who is this sentence about? In this sentence, Luke is the subject because this sentence is all about Luke. The apple is red. Can you guess what the subject is in this sentence? That's right. The apple is the subject because this sentence is about the apple. Let's try one more. The rain sounded like a lullaby. What's the subject here? Good job! The sentence is about the rain, so the rain is the subject. Now that we've covered the first part of a sentence, the subject, let's move on to the next part, the predicate. The second part of a sentence is the predicate. The predicate tells what the subject is or does. In other words, it tells what someone or something is or does. Let's take a look at this sentence. Mr. Bart lost his hat. Which part shows what Mr. Bart did? What did he do? He lost his hat. Lost his hat is the predicate of this sentence. Can you guess what the predicate is in the next sentence? A bee buzzed around me. Buzzed around me is the predicate because this part of the sentence tells what the bee did. Good job! Let's try one more. The ball rolled down the hill. What's the predicate? Good job! Rolled down the hill is the predicate because it tells what the ball did. Remember, you need both the subject and the predicate to make a complete sentence. If you only have one part, it is not a complete thought. If you have just the subject, for example, the pig, you would have no idea what the pig is or does. Was the pig small and cute? Did the pig jump into the muddy puddle? I don't know. Do you know? Similarly, if you have just a predicate, for example, is deep and cold, you would have no idea who or what is deep and cold. Was the ocean deep and cold? Was the evil witch's stare deep and cold? Do you see what I'm trying to show you? You need both the subject and the predicate to make a complete sentence.
Okay, I hope that everyone understood the subject and the predicate now. The complete subject and the complete predicate. Did you understand them now? Okay, great. Now let's move on and solve some exercises in the book. Before I tell you which page we're going to solve in the book, let me just read this small box of information here. A sentence is a group of words that tells a complete thought. So as I told you, a sentence is a group of words that tells us a complete thought. We know that, right? You know that. Every sentence has two parts, the subject and the predicate. This now I've explained it. I told you that every sentence has two parts, like has two hands, the subject and the predicate. The subject tells what or whom the sentence is about. The subject tells you about whom am I talking. So the naming part. The subject is the naming part, okay? Okay. Now that the predicate identifies what the subject does or is. The predicate tells you what's happening, what is the subject doing in the sentence, what happened, the action. The predicate is the action. Okay, it starts from the verb till the end. Okay, a complete subject is all the words in the subject. So a complete subject is all the subject, all the words in the subject, and a complete predicate also is all the words in the predicate. Okay. So we're going to solve these exercises right now. Let's read the question right now. What or whom is each sentence about? So we should know about whom am I talking in the sentence. When they say about who or about what the sentence is about, is it the subject or the complete predicate? Bravo, the complete subject. Who or what the sentence is about, the complete subject. Draw a line under the complete subject, so we should find the complete subject and draw a line under it. Okay, yeah, let's start. The pet store is busy on Saturday. You should ask yourself about who I'm talking about. Where's the naming part? Only store? No. What also? The pet store. All of this here is the complete predicate, right? I'm talking about the pet store. The pet store is about is the one that I'm talking about. It's the naming part. It's the complete subject. Okay? We are looking for the complete subject. Okay, let's move on. Number 2. People smile at the puppies and kittens. About whom I'm talking about? About who or about what I'm talking about? Where's the naming part in the sentence? I'm talking about the kittens? No. I'm talking about the puppies? No. About who or about what? Bravos. People. Who smiles? People smile. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, people. Okay. Number 3. The goldfish swim in a big tank. Ask yourself, tell yourself about whom I'm talking. I'm talking about the big tank? No. I'm talking about swim. Swim is a verb. A verb is a predicate, so no. I want the subject. I'm talking about the goldfish. Bravo. Only goldfish or all of this the goldfish? Bravo. The goldfish. All of this because they want the complete subject. Okay. Number 4. Furry rabbits hop around. Who hops? Who jumps? Hops means jumps. The furry rabbits hop. Who hop? The rabbit only? Or the furry rabbits? Furry rabbit means that they have fur, hair. So fairy rabbits, all of this here, the green, is the complete subject, right? Okay, let me put this page again, 1 minute. I'm almost there, 1 minute. I lost the paper. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, here it is, number 5. A long snake coils in its cage. About what or about whom I'm talking about? I'm talking about the cage? No. About what? Bravo, the snake, a long snake. Not only snake, a long snake. A long snake coils, also coils. Coils means like it turns like it turns, okay? It's you know how the snake turns around someone? Okay, so coils is a verb, so coils no. Only a long snake, because a long snake is the complete subject, it's the naming part. Okay, the complete subject means all the subject, all the words in the subject. Okay, is everything clear about the subject? Did you understand now the meaning of complete subject? Now let's move on and do an exercise about the complete predicate. Okay, now about the predicate. Let's move to this page, which is about the complete predicate. Okay, sorry, I didn't tell you which page we were solving. Oh, I forgot. I don't know why I forgot. Here we were solving page 25. So write the answers on page 25, okay? I think there is section A. In section A we wrote them, but in section B we didn't write them. Okay, check if you wrote them. If you did write them, check if they are correct. If you didn't write them yet, write them now. Okay, page 25 in the practice. Stop the video, pause the video for a moment, for 2 minutes, and write them, and then continue the video. Okay, now I'm going to move on to the predicate. Let's go to the page which talks about the predicate. Okay, here is the page about the predicate. Okay. Which word, let me read the question. Which word or words tell what the subject is or does? Okay. Which word or words tell what the subject is or does? Draw a line under the complete predicate. So we should find about whom I'm talking, not about who. We should find what's happening in the sentence, the action, the verbs in the sentence. Okay, we should find what's happening or what is the subject doing, okay, in the sentence. So the action, we should find the action. The action is the complete predicate. The complete predicate are all the words in the predicate. Number one, birds live in many different habitats. What happened in this? Birds alone is the complete subject, right? The name. The what do birds do? What are they doing? What's the action? Live. Only live or all of this live in many different habitats? Bravo, all of this. Live in, one minute, different habitats. All of this is the complete predicate. Start from the verb. The verb is live. We should start from live till the end. All of this here is the complete predicate because it tells us what's happening. What's happening with the birds? The birds live in many different habitats. They live in different habitats. Number two, polar bears live in cold places. Okay, about what I'm talking here? I'm talking about the polar bears, but polar bears alone is the complete subject. We don't want the subject, we want the predicate. What do the polar bears do? What's happening with them? They live in cold places. Live in cold places is the what? The predicate. Okay, start from the verb. The verb is live, so we start from the verb till the end is the complete predicate. Number three, these birds live on thick ice sheets. Okay, about whom I'm talking? I'm talking about these birds. Okay, this is the subject. Where's the predicate? What do they do? Live on thick ice sheets. All of this here is the complete predicate, right? Live is the verb. Start from the verb till the end, the complete predicate. Okay, so live on thick ice sheets means that they live on ice, right? Thick ice. Number four, heavy fur keeps the polar bear warm. What's happening with the heavy fur? What does heavy fur do? Okay, so the predicate, the complete predicate is keeps the polar bear warm. Okay, because what does the heavy fur do? It keeps the polar bear warm. Keeps from keeps till the end is the complete predicate. Number five, a grizzly bear is large and fierce. Okay, they are talking about the grizzly bear. What's happening with the grizzly bear? What did they say about it? Where's the action? Is large and fierce. I'm talking about it and saying that it is large and fierce. All of this here is the complete predicate. The grizzly likes to catch fish to eat. What's happening in the sentence? What do grizzly likes to do? What does it like to do? It likes to catch fish to eat. All of this here is the complete predicate. I'm talking about the grizzly and what does it do? It likes to catch fish to eat. Grizzlies hibernate when it gets cold. Hibernate means like it sleeps for a long time, okay? Grizzlies are the grizzly bears, okay? Those who don't know the meaning of grizzly, grizzly means gray, okay, the color gray. So gray bears. Okay, so gray bears likes to catch, grizzly bears likes, the grizzly likes to catch fish to eat. Where is the complete predicate? The complete predicate is what are the grizzly doing? What are they doing or what's happening with them? What did they say about them? Likes to catch the fish to eat, right? All of this is the complete predicate. Number 7, grizzlies hibernate when it gets cold. What did they say about grizzlies? What's happening? They hibernate when it gets cold, right? This is the complete predicate. Okay. Hibernate, I told you, it means sleep for a long time. So they sleep for a long time when it gets cold. Number 8, the sun bear is a small bear. So the sun bear is a small bear. What did we say about the sun bear? Where's the predicate? Where's the action? What's happening? What did they say about the sun bear? What did they talk about it? It's a small bear, right? So we should underline it's a small bear. Okay, I cannot underline it. 1 minute. I will underline it like this. Okay, let's move to number 9. Number 9, I did it by mistake. Okay, it's not correct. We're going to fix it now. Number 9. Let me erase this first. Okay, I can't erase it, so I'm going to underline it now in red, okay? Sunbirds live in warmer climates. What do sunbirds do? What do they do? Live in warmer climates, right? So live in warmer climates is the complete predicate, right? Okay, I erased it. Let me underline the complete predicate again. Live in warmer climates. Okay. Now number 10, the last one. The sun bear steals honey from beehives. What does the sun bear do? What does it do? Where's the action about what's happening with the sun bear? Bravo. Steals honey from beehives. He or it steals honey. Okay, it takes honey from the beehives. Okay. Is this clear? Do you have any question about the complete predicate? You can pause the video for a moment and write them. I will send you the answers on eConnect if you want to write them. Page 37, okay? So page 37, you can write them. You can underline the predicate in each sentence. Try to do it alone at home. And then look at the answers that we did now, okay? So write them at home, page 32. Now you know the complete subject and the complete predicate, right? Now I want to explain the compound. Compound, not complete. You know the complete subject and complete predicate. Now I want to explain the compound subject and the compound predicate. Compounds means two or more. Sometimes you have two subjects or three subjects or more than one subject. Compound subject is connected by and. Okay, when you have two subjects connected with and by and, okay, these two subjects we call them compound subject. For example, birds and squirrels live in the park. Here we have two names, not only one. Who lives in the park? Only squirrels? No, birds and squirrels. So birds and squirrels live in the park. Both these two words here, birds and squirrels, are two names, right? Two subjects. So these we call them compound subjects. So when you see two subjects combined with and, we call it compound subject. So as I told you, a compound subject has more than one simple subject. So the compound subject has not only one subject, two subjects, or three or four. Okay, so not only one name, two, three, more more than one, okay? Example, Jack and Jill went up the hill. We have two subjects, two names, right? Jack and Jill, because we have two names, and how did we combine them? What did we put in the middle? And. So when we have two names, two subjects, we call them compound subject. Okay? Joe and Sarah run track. So here we said two names, Joe and Sarah. Both of them two run track. So two subjects, they are combined with and, we call it compound subject. A compound predicate is the same. Also the compound predicate, in the compound predicate you have two or three or four, has more than one predicate. Not only one, more than one, two, three, four predicates maybe. Okay, so when you have more than one predicate, we call it compound predicate. For example, can you find the compound predicate here? Mom mopped and scrubbed the kitchen floor. Here, what did mom do? Where's the predicate? The predicate is mopped and scrubbed the kitchen floor. All of this here is the predicate. Where's the compound predicate? The compound predicate means we have two predicates, two verbs. We have mopped and scrubbed. And how did we combine them? We combine them with and. So when we combine two predicates, two verbs with and, this is compound predicate because we have two predicates. Mopped and scrubbed means like she mopped with this, okay? She mopped the floor and scrubbed the floor, cleaned the floor. So mopped and scrubbed is the compound predicate, okay? Because they are two verbs, two predicates. And how did we combine them? We combined them with and. So as I told you, the compound subject means when we have two subjects in the complete subject, or when we sorry, the complete predicates is when we have two predicates in the complete predicate. So the compound subject, okay, let me show you. Let me show you this, let me explain the compound subject through this exercise. Let's do this exercise. Reread this paragraph from the dream catcher. Underline one compound subject, then rewrite the sentence on the lines below. So we must read this paragraph and then we underline the compound subject. What do I mean by compound subject? Compound subject when we have two subjects connected with an and. Okay? Nokomis and Peter worked together and made a dream catcher. Okay, here in this sentence we have two subjects who worked together and made a dream catcher. Nokomis and Peter, right? So Nokomis and Peter, we have two names, two subjects. So this is compound subject, so we should underline it, right? So let's underline it. Okay. That night, as he gazed and looked at the dream catcher over his bed, he made a plan. That's it. Here there is no complete subject. There is no compound subject. Okay, so this is compound subject because we have two subjects, right? Let me write it. So we should write it on the line. Nokomis and Peter. Okay. But I think we should write all the sentence here on the line. Okay. Nokomis and Peter. They said rewrite the sentence on the line, so we should write it all here on the line. Work together. Let me copy it and make and paste it. Okay. Okay. So Nokomis and Peter worked together and made a dream catcher. Okay, let me write the dream catcher down. Point. So Nokomis and Peter, here this Nokomis and Peter is the compound subject because we have two subjects. Okay, did you underline it? Underline it. It's page what? Let me show you. It is page 26, okay? So, Nokomis and Peter is compound subject because we have two subjects combined with and. Let's move on now to compound predicate. Now let's do an exercise about compound predicate. Write this first. Stop the video for a moment and write it. Okay, so as I told you before, the compound predicate is when we have two predicates, two simple predicates in the complete predicates when we have two verbs. Okay, for example, here, let me show you. In the sentence, the wolves howled all night and slept all day. In this sentence, the compound predicate is howled all night and slept all day. Why? Because we have two verbs. Howled all night, howled is the verb here, howled all night is the predicate number one, and slept all day is predicate number two. So we have two predicates, two verbs. So because we have two predicates, we call it compound predicate. Reread. Now let's do this exercise here. Reread this passage from Family Traditions. Underline the compound predicate in the last sentence, then write the sentence on the lines. So we should read this passage, this paragraph. Okay, we should underline the compound predicate in the last sentence. We should underline the compound predicate that is in the last sentence. Okay, then write the sentence on the line. So we should underline the compound predicate. Let's read all the paragraph first. Storytellers bring the old tales to life. The soft notes of a flute may help tell a story. The firm beat of a drum adds power. People from other cultures can watch and listen. Everyone enjoys the stories and learns about the traditions. Here they told us to bring the compound predicate from the last sentence. Where's the last sentence? Here it is. Everyone enjoys the stories and learns. Where is and? Did you see and? So we have two predicates here. Enjoy the stories and what do they do also? Learn about the traditions. So we have two predicates, two actions, right? So this is compound predicate because we have two predicates. So we should underline it. Enjoys the stories first and learns about the traditions, the second predicate. We should write all of the sentence on the line. Let's write all of the sentence on the line as they said. Okay. Okay. I wrote all the sentence on the line. Write it in your books page 38. So write the answer page 38. Underline this green line, this compound predicate, and write this on the line. Okay, write the whole sentence. For example, here in this sentence, the kids climbed and played on the jungle gym. What did the kids do? Where's the predicate? The predicate is the action. Where's the action? Climbed and played on the jungle gym. From climb till gym, all of this is the complete predicate. Where's the compound subject? We have two, sorry, compound predicate. We have two predicates, right? These in yellow, climbed and played. And what did we put in the middle between them? And, right? So when we have two verbs, this we call it compound predicate. Okay, because we have two verbs, climbed and played. So this is compound predicate because we have two predicates. Okay, now the compound subject. Here we have two subjects between in each sentence, two subjects or more. This means we have a compound subject. When we have two subjects, we have compound subject. Number one, my little brother and my cousin broke their fingers. Here we have about whom I'm talking about. I'm talking about my little brother and my cousin. All of this here, my little brother and my cousin here, all of this is the compound subject. Okay, why? Because we have two subjects, brother and cousin. Okay, number two, his uncle Bob and Aunt Betty asked for directions. Here, about who I'm talking about, where's the name? The name only Uncle Bob is the name? No, his Uncle Bob and Aunt Betty. All of this is the complete subject. But where's the compound subject? The compound subject when we have two subjects. Where are the two subjects that we have? Uncle Bob and Aunt Betty. So we have two subjects, so we call it compound subjects. Number three, those soldiers and agents carried guns. Here I'm talking about two things. What are they? Those soldiers and agents. So those soldiers and agents, all of this here is the complete subject. Where's the compound subject? The compound subject is soldiers and agents. Okay, I'm talking about two subjects, so we call it compound subject. Our babysitter and her friend arrived late. Here we have two subjects. What are they? Babysitter and her friend. So babysitter and her friend, all of this here is the compound subject. Okay, so this is the compound subject. When we have two subjects, it's compound subject. When we have two predicates, it's compound predicate. Now I want to do this exercise here. Okay, this exercise is not in your books. We're going to do it only here. Okay. Number one, read each phrase. If it's a subject, color it blue. If it's a predicate, color it in green. Okay, we're not gonna color because here I don't have colors to color with. So I'm just going to say if it's going to be subject or predicate. Okay, complete subject or complete predicate. Jim and Kent, we have two subjects, so it's compound subject, right? The cookies. The cookies is a subject, it's a name, noun, okay? So a bee on the playground. So a bee on the playground, it's a predicate, right? Why? Because it's a verb, right? I'm talking about an action, so it's a predicate. So as you see in the green, it's the predicate. The library is a subject because it's a name. Showed me the book. Show me the book is an action, right? So it's a predicate. Bought a lemonade. Bought a lemonade means buy a lemonade. Buy a lemonade means action, right? Not name, not subject, so it's a predicate. My grandma is a naming part, so it's the subject. Knocked on the door is the action, so it's a predicate, so green. Okay, number two. Read each sentence, color the subject blue, color the predicate green. So here we should color the complete subject blue and the complete predicate green. Number one, Henry and Louise ate a piece of cake. Who ate a piece of cake? Where's the subject? Where's the complete subject? I'm talking about Henry and Louise. And here also we have compound subject, not only complete subject, compound subject, because we have two subjects, right? Henry and Louise. What did they do? Where's the predicate? The predicate is the action. What did they do? Ate a piece of cake. So ate a piece of cake is the predicate, the complete predicate. The bananas fell on the floor. Where's the complete subject? Who fell? What fell on the floor? The name. Where's the naming part? The bananas. So the bananas is the complete subject. Where's the complete predicate? The complete predicate is what happened to the bananas? Fell on the floor. So from the verb till the end, this is the complete predicate. Number three, the old suitcase was too small. About what I'm talking? Where's the naming part? The naming part is the old suitcase. So this here, the old suitcase is the complete subject. What happened to the suitcase? Was too small. So this is the complete predicate. Erin baked a cake for Tina's birthday. Okay, about whom I'm talking? I'm talking about Tina? No, about whom? Erin. Erin is the complete subject. What did Erin do? Where's the action? The action is baked a cake for Tina's birthday. So baked a cake for Tina's birthday is the complete predicate. The shiny red car sped down the highway. About what I'm talking here? I'm talking about the car only or the shiny red car? The shiny red car. All of this here is the complete subject. Bravo. Where's the complete predicate? The complete predicate is the action. What happened to the car? Sped down the highway. Bravo. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm talking about what? About tomorrow. So tomorrow is The subject, the naming part. Where's the predicate? The predicate is Friday. My mom and dad made dinner and cleaned the kitchen. I'm talking about what? About who? My mom and dad. So my mom and dad is the complete subject. Bravo. Where's the complete predicate? The complete predicate is made dinner and cleaned the kitchen. All of this here is the complete predicate. Bravo. So this is the answer. These are the answers. And if you're still feeling lost about the complete subject and complete predicate, tell me. I will explain them again if you have any question. Okay, if you have any question, you can tell me on eConnect. Okay, send me a question on eConnect and ask me anything you want. And that's it for today. If I find like most of you are feeling lost about and you're still like you don't know which one is the subject, which one is the predicate, you can tell me on eConnect. I will explain it again in another video. Okay, goodbye. See you later in another video.